Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today you are going to see T-44-100 in action. We haven't had this tank in a while, and I don't really think the tank is after on... Oh, fellas, you can buy T-44-100. Jokes aside, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Wargaming is continuing tradition, which is already becoming tradition from selling the packs of the content creators. If you are wondering how does it look like, Wargaming is coming with a list of the vehicles which they are willing to sell, and content creators are choosing what they would like to put in their bundle, with obviously some things like restrictions for a price and so on. And in this situation, right, whenever you are buying one or another stuff in the game, content creator is getting tip. If someone is buying small pack, 5% tip, medium pack 7% tip, and big pack 10% tip. So briefly, I want to say what I chose to sell and what do I think is a good deal, right? So Cromwell B. I took this tank to sale not because of the tank itself, but because of the crew. What do I mean by saying this? By buying this vehicle, you are getting 100% crew, right? And I am 99% sure if you have a Cromwell B, you are getting the crew anyways, and you are getting gold refund, and you are getting credit boosters. So this is pretty good stuff. And this is only one thing. Why would I consider Cromwell B to sell this tank in the first place? Because it's not ideal, the gun handling is trollish, but many people likes it, right? The second sale is the style of the E75 TS. I lately had a video with this vehicle, and a lot of people said, Skill, how I can get this style, right? So I decided to put this on sale, and this is how it looks like. If you are curious, right, it is nice looking style if you are into that, and if E75 TS is your favorite vehicle. And today we are going to play with a T-44-100. The tank choice wasn't humongous, I can tell you that, but this is looking like the best option speaking about the tank. So you can get T-44-100 and 7 credit boosters, right? Now the most important thing, what I really want to highlight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the T-44 is not beginner friendly tank. I'm speaking about T-44-100. What do I mean by saying this? Is very simple. Speaking about the T-44-100, the base penetration is low. Unfortunately, it is low. There is nothing to say about this. And for a premium tank, you would like to have a bit better penetration. That's fair. Gold penetration is okay for a medium tank, and it has very fast shell velocity. What you will see today, you will see me going like crazy mothertrucker and snapping everyone left, right, and center, because this is the tank which is capable of doing that. But if you are feeling like you need some armor, do not buy the tank, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Simply don't. Module 1 will work better for you because it has armor and it's easier to play, although the gun handling is not as good as it is on T-44-100. And T-44-100 is a sweaty try hard tank in a way. At least that's what I want to say, and that's what I believe. Also remember to check out other packs of the other content creators, right? Maybe there is someone who you want to support more, for example, awesome APAC guys, or the Killzor, or Des Games, or Marty Volley, or New Multi, or Zanel, or PB, or the Overlord Prime. There is plenty of the content creators who you can support. Check it out. Maybe you want to support someone else instead, and it is completely fine. So yeah, anyways, if you will make a decision to buy something from our packs, right, link is going to be in the description down below for every single region. So for the EU region, for the NA region, and for the C region, and you can buy if you are willing to buy something. So without further ado, let's teleport into the game with T-44-100. Let's go. So let's talk T-44-100. And this tank, once again, I truly want to highlight one thing for people not to be disappointed. This tank is not beginner friendly vehicle. With this tank, any mistakes, you are going to be punished 4 is going to be crucial for a vehicle in a way, right? The tank has extremely good one feature, which is gun. Armor is not forgiving. Any mistakes which you might do will lead you to take damage and to take one for the team. I really want to highlight this. With other tanks, you know, it is a bit easier to... There is tanks which are easier to play, if I can say so. For example, Model 1. If you like Model 1 and you are expecting the same situation from this vehicle, you cannot expect the same thing. You just simply cannot expect that because you are not going to get the same performance. It is very important thing to say, and I truly want to be transparent and honest with you. You need to be a great player. You need to know what you are doing if you want to make this tank work to the true and full potential in a way, right? So when we have this out of the way, enemy Hawk decided to go for a flight, and oh boy, for a flight he went. He is completely destroyed, and to be completely honest with you, kind of well deserved, I would say. What we can do at this point? At this point, I am thinking how we can create some crossfire for gentlemen who are sitting around this area if we are going to find someone. Now, if our team is winning the heavy line, eventually they are going to go back, and eventually we can start beating them for their mistakes and for their stupidity. And at this point, I am paying attention at the maxi map, and I can see ISU sitting here. What that means? That means we can spank him. Or we can get spanked by the Scorpion G ourselves. By the way, me saying this tank is working very great, speaking about the gun, to miss the very first easy shot, it is not what I am looking for, and this is not what I would like to see from this vehicle, with all honesty. But it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets, I guess. No complaints, no regrets. Okay, I do not really like how everything is looking like in this situation, so we are going to go for a base defense, right? Like I said before, the tank is very hard tank to play with, and it is going to be, it is quite a journey to play with this tank. By any means, it is satisfying whenever you are capable to get a lot of things done, but in the same time, it's not so satisfying if the things are not working that well. Anyways, 4 shot into the Key 91 PT, that is good one. I wonder, is he the one who is capping the base or not really? This is the question. Because I think there is a humongous chance the base is being captured by Progetto. Yep, this is exactly what we want to see. So this is how you are playing with this vehicle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You are getting into nice position from where you can start spanking enemies for making one or another mistake. This is exactly what you are looking for from this vehicle, and this is exactly what you want to see. You do not want to be too aggressive in a way. By saying this, any aggression from your side, you are going to get punished for it, right? It is important thing to say. Meanwhile, at this point we can get involved against the Key 91 PT. I am pretty sure we should be able to slaughter him without bigger problems whatsoever. Let's go. I will try to track him. I think this is the right way to do the things. I am going to even load high explosive ammunition for a very first shot. And the main reason why so, because I really want to track this gentleman. Whenever he will get tracked, after that it is history, right? I know he has extremely good turning speed, right? I am aware of that. That is the first track. Now he might think he is completely fine, and truth to be told, he is not fine. That's it. It's a game over for him. Buy a turret, mothertrucker. Buy a turret. So in this situation, fellas, we did absolutely everything properly. We flanked the tank destroyer, and tank destroyer is saying pew pew pew. And this is a typical situation of buy turret, right? This is a typical situation of all this. Now, next victim for us is going to be the Indian Panzer, right? This is what we want to do. We want to find this gentleman, and hopefully we can punish him for his mistakes and for his stupidity. Speaking of mistakes and stupidity, I am down to one-shotable. This is not as good as I would love to say. But it is okay, we are feeling fine. Now Indian is trying to be aggressive. What this tank also has, this tank has a very, very decent speed, right? So it is going to help us to farm this gentleman and to hit him every single time we have a chance to do so. Beautiful score, beautiful game, and we are not spamming gold ammunition at all in this kind of situation, right? Because it was completely unnecessary. Although, once again, this tank going with a gold ammunition is like a day and night, if you know what I mean. It is just way more powerful and way better. Thanks for being. Whenever I have a chance to rig Brother in Arms APAC to invite someone who has the 3 kills, I am trying to do that if I am paying enough attention to the game, right? So if you are seeing me in the game, you have 3 kills, I have 3 kills, you know what you need to do. We need to rig Brother in Arms together. Okay, so Scorpion G and M4043. Okay, only Arta left, good. Now the question is, am I going to be the first gentleman who is going to find that clicker? By the way, I have a feeling he's baboon. I can see that small PP raised. But you know what? The most important thing is not the size of PP, but how you are raising it. Remember that, fellas. So, there is a big chance, by the way, he's going to get shotgunned by the Arta. Or I will get shotgunned by the Arta. Arta is on the corner, not a big surprise. Let's see, can we spank him? And beautiful. Even though we did not finish him off, it doesn't really matter whatsoever. Beautiful game. All in all, great situation. Looking into the scoreboard, right? And I think we made this tank work okay. Although I believe you could notice in the start of the battle, it was quite a big pain in the butt to find the right moment, when to make pressure, how to do the things, when to get involved, and so on, so on. And this is what I am saying about this vehicle. Thanks. We're saying thank you for Brother in Arms, and we are leaving the tortoise alone. All in all, the first class, we have the Brother in Arms, we have 3,500 damage, 3 kills. We are first by the damage, we are first by assisting damage, the base experience, sorry. And we made 90,000 profits, because we did not fire the gold rounds. But believe me, to get games like this, it is not going to be as simple as you might think. It is going to be quite hard. Anyways, round number 2, let's go. Okay, guys, what do we have? We have Westfield. Okay, so the first things first. We will try to play in the typical position in the heavy line. This might be not the smartest choice, but this could work very, very well. The main reason why so, we have a very good spin, so we can reach position relatively quickly. And if we are reaching position relatively quickly, there is a big chance we can spank some heavy tanks or tank destroyers or whatever else. Keep this in mind. Okay, beautiful. We know we are Suez. Pay attention at my snap shooting. I am going to snapshot with this tank a lot. Just because this tank is not looking great on the paper, it doesn't really mean you are not going to hit the shots. As many of you know, statistics of World of Tanks on the paper is creating for wiping the butt. And I am being very, very polite here. It's not like I am being mean or something. In other words, not every tank is behaving the same, even though statistics of the tank on the paper might look ideally, or statistics on the tank can look bad, but in the same time, tank can simply behave very, very well. You know, that's what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, so far so good. I cannot cry too much about the current situation. We are just chilling and we are trying to punish enemies for their stupidity. Any stupidity which enemies are going to make hopefully will lead them to take one for the team, right? I'm not spamming the gold still. in this game, but to be completely honest with you, with a full gold ammunition, our performance would be better, right? And there is nothing to say. It is just a reality which is worth to highlight, just how it goes. Meanwhile, I'm trying to craft a bit better angles for the gentlemen who are sitting in the back, and as you can see, we are working our ass to get a better angle here. Meanwhile, there is a gentleman who is already in the garage, good, and at this point I think we can be relatively aggressive. I really want to slaughter this T-95, and I hope our chair footer is going to help us in a moment. Scorpion G is sitting somewhere as well. Hi. Beautiful shot into the side. Can we get another one? Question mark. Beautiful. Very, very nice. You see, this DPM is packing after some time, and you are able to do many, many bad things for the enemies. This guy will penetrate us without bigger problems whatsoever, because this tank has no armor to offer. Keep this in mind, and at this point we have even better situation. We have the T-95 who is tracked. Actually, he is not tracked. Wow, even with high explosives we cannot track him. I have a feeling he has the... I have a feeling this gentleman has improved tracks, you know? That's why I could not track him from the very first hit. That's okay, there is still a lot of things for us to do. I'm not going to rush too much, I'm not going to shit my pants. I am going to be very, very patient in this kind of situation, you know? I am just simply going to be patient. Meanwhile, Mr. Chair Footer is down to 2 shottable. I really want to eliminate the chair footer. It is one of the most important tanks to deal with for us. By the way, this T-95 is trying to get a bit of the distance between us and himself, which is very, very smart. So that pretty much means we are not going to be able to flank him that easily, because this is what is happening in my head already for obvious reasons, right? We want to punish him. We want to punish him. Okay, beautiful, very, very nice. How we can do this? If you are wondering what is happening in my head, I'm trying to figure out how we can spank enemies without getting spanked back. Okay, 2 HP, that is very, very good. This is exactly what we need. Now T-95 just fired, so that is a good stuff. We are shooting high explosive. This gentleman is dead. Even though we have Progetto in the side, it means for shit for us. And now we are booming. And now we are going to have a great time. This is a farming fiesta. This is farming simulator. He knows he cannot do absolutely anything. He knows he's supposed to buy a turret. He knows he is sitting in very, very bad situation, and he knows he is literally effed. There is nothing, I repeat, nothing what this gentleman could have done differently, and he did the things well to hold the line. You know, I would never say he played badly or something. Meanwhile, Indian, how are you doing? Beautiful shot to the Indian. And now we need to figure out how to get more use here. Unfortunately, I am down to 1 shottable for literally everyone, which sucks. And I would love to say we would be able to punish enemies without getting punished ourselves, but it is not the case. Unfortunately, it is not the case. Let's go. My goal will be to try to decap the base or maybe slaughter Arta. We do not have that much time on the timer left. We have only 24 seconds. And once again, we made the tank work. I cannot say the tank is not working whatsoever and the tank is disgusting mother trucker. It is just very hard to play with this tank. I would say if people are finding a very hard time playing, let's say, with Leon, right? This tank might be, if not is, harder to play than Leo, you know, because alpha damage is far away from being excellent, although DPM is compensating for poor alpha damage, right? I am trying to find the angle to punish them, but oh well. nothing what I can change about this. If I would go through the open field like this, I would get caught off guard and it would be a game over. You know, I couldn't do absolutely anything there. Anyways, this is a brief showcase what this vehicle can do if you know what you are doing and if it is your type of vehicle. So it is my pleasure to show what this tank is capable of, and I think our session went very, very well. 4,000 damage, 4 kills, absolutely amazing. We are first by the damage, we are having lucky experience 777, and we made 100,000 profits because I did not spam the gold, but this tank is better with gold. It's the same situation like Progetto. You can shoot standards, but with gold it's so much better. Same like Borat, you can shoot standards, but with a gold it's so much better. So this is how the things are looking like with this tank. All in all, we played 2 games, and in the end of the day we have 3.8 thousand average damage and 200 assisting damage. Once again, that's the T-44 in action. Be aware, the tank is very hard to play with. Skill, why are you highlighting this? Because I don't want you to be disappointed, you know. I want to highlight how the tank is behaving and how it looks like, but my mission and my duty is to say the tank is hard to play. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill, and see you very, very soon. Peace.